Obviously, not the way you drew tonight up. So, your initial thoughts on what happened out there, the way the fight ended, and everything going on in your mind right now?
Yeah, initially, like when it happened, I'm like, okay, didn't feel like it was bad. I thought we were gonna be fighting in 20 seconds. Like I didn't think the fight was gonna be stopped. I was dominating that fight. I checked every one of his leg kicks. I could feel his shins cracking. Every time he would throw a kick, I would check it, and I could tell it would hurt him. I didn't get hit one time. I was dominating that fight. I was piecing him up. I was finding my range. It sucks.
Two of the judges actually scored the first round for Pedro.
Judges don't know. Have those judges kick me, and I'll check their kick, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, that hurt. That's a strike for me. That hurt Pedro. Every time he would kick me and I'd check it, that hurt him." For those judges to say that's a score for him, they're completely stupid. Literally just stupid.
A lot of people online, and I know a lot of fighters don't really pay attention to that, but a lot of people think that he was looking for a way out.
100%. That's what's going on in my mind. I'll have to rewatch it. I was piecing him up. I didn't get hit once. He came in there. He said, "I'm going to kick his legs and try to take him down." He tried kicking my legs, and it damaged him more. He couldn't get me up against the fence. He couldn't take me down. I was dominating that fight.
Do you want to just run it back with him, or do you feel like you've won the fight in some way and you're just ready to move on to the next thing?
It's a weird feeling because I do feel like I won the fight, but it's not like the emotions of winning a fight. I was winning the fight. I mean, I can't believe this judge's score. I literally didn't get hit. Were they watching? I didn't get hit. How could you score that? That makes zero sense.
And then last thing for me, just jumped on Twitter for a second. Saw Henry Cejudo was backstage.
That little fat ass should stay retired. He's running around drunk in the backstage. Got escorted out. Who's tripping over things, running into things. Looks like he's on drugs. Looks fat. I don't know if he's having a midlife crisis or what.
Did he say that you were a tune-up fight for him or something to that effect?
He mumbled some words like that. Is that realistic? Does Henry come back? He looks fat as shit. I don't think. I mean, what does he want to fight in 3 years? I don't know.
John, over here, I know obviously the contract's up at this point. Where do you go from here? Is that, you talked to the UFC this week. What's sort of I know it's fresh, the fight and everything, but where do you go from here?
That was my first fight on the new contract.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I'm hoping I get that double check because I just whooped his ass. I mean, I guess I didn't whoop his ass, but I was beating him and I was finding my range. I was staying patient. I don't know. I'm hoping I get that second check.
It didn't look like you took any damage. Are you looking to get back in there soon? Do you want time off? Again, I know this is fresh, but what's going through your head right now?
Zook, after party, some happy dads. That's what's going through my head right now. I'm not thinking about another fight camp right now.
Gotcha. And just last one, is a rematch? Is that the way to go? Is it a new opponent? Just right now, what are you thinking?
In the cage, he said, "Oh, we could run it back." Someone do a poll on Twitter and see if he's looking for a way out. I really believe like that was best case scenario for Pedro. I was piecing him up. I was way faster than him. He couldn't hit me. He couldn't hurt me. I don't know.
Sean, right here. After the fight, you kind of walked over and embraced him, looked like you were talking for a bit. What were you guys saying to each other?
I was just saying, I respect him. Obviously, everyone I fight, I respect. I was just saying, I don't know how bad the eye poke was. I can't imagine it being not too bad and him not fighting. So I was just saying, I'm sorry. Like, obviously, I didn't mean to do that. We got to figure out something with those gloves because, like, when you're wearing those gloves, they almost make your hand like want to open. You have to like really try to make a fist. So if we just have gloves that kind of force your hand to make a fist, I think that would help a lot. I just saying, I respect you. Sorry about it.